Hey guys, and welcome back to our Sending Supporters to Space map. And I've added, you can see up here, I was standing here just to show you, I added some more miners up to the top here. I would have done even more, but we're out of iron. So, you know, the typical no iron to make more iron scenario. And I can grab some from these. I can tell that these have some backed up because this side of the belt's backed up. And a couple things I wanted to go over, which I forgot to go over last episode. First of all, is just explaining the ratios here. I already explained why I went with the number of these that I did, but just to quickly explain how I came to the fact that one of these can support 10 of these. It's because these guys take 5 seconds, and again we're going to go on base rate, meaning not counting the assembler speed because it's a lot easier to calculate on this, and it does work as long as all your assemblers are the same level. So these take 5 seconds and 1 gear wheel. So, you know, essentially you need a gear wheel every 5 seconds. So with 10 of these, you know, you essentially need 10 gear wheels every 5 seconds, or 2 gear wheels a second, right? This thing creates a gear wheel every half second, which means that in 1 second it creates 2 gear wheels. It's a perfect ratio because we needed 2 a second. This produces 2 a second. And then kind of the same thing here. Ish. These actually, yeah, no, that's fine, because these take 6 seconds. So 12 of these, again, that's 2 inserters we need per second. This crafts the same speed as a gear, which is 2 a second. So there you go. That's kind of how I arrived at that. Just wanted to clarify. Also, I'd like your feedback on my voice audio. If it sounds any different, if it sounds better or worse, hopefully not worse, because I have made some adjustments. I noticed I was like clipping, my voice was clipping and kind of like just not sounding too great. So hopefully I've made it a bit better. It seems a bit better on my end, but it's hard to tell what YouTube's going to do with it. So I'd like feedback on that if you noticed at all. Okay, so what we're going to do now is some research would probably be good. We did knock out a miner productivity. I'd like to do some more oil. So let's get some sulfur. We need to start on a little make everything, and I'm trying to figure out, I kind of want this area dedicated to science since this is where our labs are anyway. Green circuits are here. Red circuits I'd like over to the side a bit, like maybe in here-ish. Actually, probably first we want to figure out where we're going to do oil. Well, our only 2 dinky little oil patches are way over here that I've now completely lost. Oh, here's one, and the other... so map view, come on. There's one, and there's another in here somewhere. Did I put a radar on it or something? It's in here. I'm trying to see the yield. But anyway, they're both in here, and that means we probably want our oil. Well, there's a forest right smack dab in the way, because we do want plastic on the bus probably, at least to get to red circuits. I could pipe this down, but there's nowhere to really put it because the smelters will extend out here. I could put it here or here. Actually, here is a really nice open area, and then we could somehow belt plastic over. I'm just trying to think where I want. So if I put, will we want 2 sets of these? That's a good question. I'm not sure. Well, even if we do, I could always build it to the left because there's no smelters down here. So let's assume we're going to put red circuits in here, and I'm just going to take a belt and just randomly mark a spot that I know will be enough room for a red circuit build. Let's just stick it there. So anything to the right of this is kind of clear for now. Now, of course, we will need blue circuits, but that could go somewhere else. So I'm going to put my little kind of hardware store thing here. So first things first, we need some assemblers. Crafts. Oh, nope, 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 nope. None of that silliness. I need to get rid of these science packs too. Keep forgetting. But yeah, so let's go ahead and grab some of this. None of that silly making circuits by hand when I don't have to. Need some gears too. Go stick these in the labs. There we go. And I really, actually, now that I'm over here, I'm going to put a little, because see how this thing isn't working at all? I'm going to put a little gearbox. Just gonna cap it to like 2 stacks. Up. And then that way we can have some gears we can come by and grab every so often as well. I do have belt. Inserters, let's grab some inserters, half of those. Okay, so we have some assemblers. Let's go ahead and make a few inserters as well. All right, so first things first is we probably want assemblers and inserters. Go figure. We already have belt up top. No need right this second to build more until we actually go to red belt. So that's our mark line. Let's go ahead and pull this off just slightly. You know, we have kind of infinite room. So let's go ahead and make assemblers first. So this guy requires gears, iron, and circuits. Now gears are something that I hadn't really considered putting on the bus. In some way they are actually better on the bus because each gear is 2 iron essentially, so it's more compressed. But I still find that direct insertion, or at least a little like mini belt worth, is better, which actually I think is what I'm gonna do. So we're just gonna have these be some gears. It's not gonna be perfect. It's just gonna, you know, once one thing backs up, it'll get to the next essentially. Kind of my thinking. And actually, I would prefer not. Well, I was gonna say I prefer not a one-sided gear belt, but because these take circuits and iron. See, now this is the dilemma with something like this, because you don't really want, like, well, ideally you don't really want any of these to share a belt. Circuits I suppose could, but then it's obviously sharing a belt with another material you don't want it to. Let's just go with this. I'm actually just gonna build like a little kind of mini, well, yeah, essentially a mini bus, hence the term. Because we're just gonna have some gears here which will supply everything I want in here. Again, it won't be nearly like running fully, but once one thing backs up, it should be fine. So iron is gonna be here. And again, we want 2 inserters because it's double the input than the output. Pipette tool, bring in some iron. Now this is gonna eat through iron. We're gonna have to probably start up another smelter here. So this is our gears, which actually I don't necessarily have to draw on a straight line. That's our gears. Leave room for like another one if I want. So here's going to be some assemblers. Assemblers, which are then going to direct insert into these because we want level 2s. We don't want level 1 crap. Do that. So he needs gears and so here, iron. Whew. I'm going to need a lot of iron for this. And I'm gonna pull, you're probably thinking now, Xterm, why the hell are you pulling iron from this? This is gonna eat all the iron, right? Well, initially, yes, but once this gear belt backs up, then the iron will flow through and feed this. And, you know, it's just, it will be fine. I'm not gonna constantly be grabbing from this. And I actually probably want to split this. Splitters and stuff will be another thing we'll want for sure. There we go. So there's that. And then this one, something like, not like that, like that. And we'll just get him up and running. So iron, yep, gears. I'm gonna do something a little sneaky here. I'm gonna come on. I'm gonna do that, because what we're gonna do, this is our marker, I can get rid of that. I'm gonna run circuits through here. And what I'm gonna do with this is, we're gonna, because we don't want to use long-handed inserters for this because they're just too slow. So doing something like this not only allows us to split it evenly, it allows us to pull with a fast inserter and then eventually stack inserters. And I can actually make these. I don't know why I do power it with these things. This works perfectly. Oh man, I only need 3 of them. It's perfect. That, on the other hand, is not. Okay. And done. Of course, there's no power connected to it yet. So that's our assemblers, and then we'll just have you output. I've kind of like a central-ish output section, which this is not really working out too well to do that, but he can output over here, I suppose. Just one stack, assembler stack in 50s. 50 is more than enough for right now. Until we get on the bigger scale, and at that point, then I will just be building a different setup of this. So where can we connect power? There's power over here. For now, this would work, I suppose. Red circuits will be coming through here, but for now, I'll bring this up a little bit. Need some lights, don't you worry. Start putting lights in here. On. Oh, that's just atrocious. Okay, well, that's fine. Put a light there. Put a light here. So there's that. Produce 20k iron plates per hour. Damn. We're doing good. Okay, so that needs to be circuits. That's fine. This guy can come this way. And where are my splitters? I need so many splitters for this. You're an idiot. I don't know why I just started clicking. I was like, all right, well, this is just a good spot to do this. Sure. Oh my goodness. So there's circuits, iron. Iron we're actually gonna split here. Stupid rock. Okay. So let's see. Where the hell's my iron? Oh, he's way back here. Lagging behind. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need another iron line. Our research finished. Solar, I don't want anything to do with that. Steel furnaces would be great. Oh. Start on that. We are gonna need some stone brick here soon as well. Okay. Now for now, we'll just underground through here. Obviously I couldn't do this because there'd be a belt here, so once these are in, I will have to underground these. But again, there's no belt there, so it's fine. Alright. So now I have iron and gears, or gears, well, we do have gears, iron and circuits. Those are pretty much the main two things, because we now have assemblers. Next thing on my list would be, well, we already have normal inserters up top. It would almost be advantageous to just put the fast inserters up there too. I suppose we could just make a whole new thing here. What else do we need? Well, we need undergrounds and splitters. I'd almost like to do a dedicated build for that. Just because you need so many of them and they're so resource intensive. I think maybe we will do a little inserter thing here though. So I'm gonna go like this. So you're gonna go normals, you're gonna be fast. This takes normal. So actually we want you normal, you fast, and I know again this isn't gonna work nearly fully because it's gonna be handing off to both, but once one backs up, it should be good to go. So you're gonna go like that, like that. So iron, gears, he needs circuits, and so does he. It's interesting that long-handed don't. I guess it's because this one already took circuits, and the long-handed are like less sophisticated than a fast, so they don't need it. It's a little bit strange. This actually, man, this is less than ideal. You can see how fast this is going. Not fast at all would be the answer. Everything needs to move down one. I feel like I'm playing with Will again. So let's get some walls. Just kind of knocking out some research here. So you're gonna go like this. I know it looks a little wonky. Wow, that was quick. Actually looks really wonky, but let's see. Batteries would be something good to get. So normal, fast, long. Here, he needs circuits. He needs circuits, gears, 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 and there. And then he needs iron as well. So go like that. No, 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 no. Wrong. All wrong. Okay. Those undergrounds could be a little bit prettier, I think, but... So that's going to do that. This guy's going to come down. He's going to split. That needs to move. I'm so used to opening my inventory. It's just reflex, essentially, to do it. There we go. See, this pipette thing's pretty damn fast once I actually remember to use it. I think after just a bit more training, I should be good to go with it. Oh, this is frustrating. That works. And then gears. Does he need... Oh shoot, this did need iron. Well, okay. Sure. Let's just... Oh, come on. This is so annoying. There's literally no good way to do this. Screw you, game. Yeah, I know there's no iron. It's coming through to these. I just need more iron in general, I think, is what the real issue is. Yeah. We just don't have near enough iron for this. I think it's definitely time to kick on another set of smelters. We will want some stone going as well, so we can start making steel furnaces. Now, I could just expand this, actually, now that I'm thinking about this, because this isn't even a full yellow belt. It takes like 24 of these things for a yellow belt, when they're stone furnaces, at least. There we go. Or not. Abort. Abort, abort, abort. Okay, no. God, this autosave always picks the worst times. And you hold shift and left click to clear a deconstruction plan. So this is just awkward. The placing of this. These power poles. Okay. Let's see. Is this gonna work? That does in fact work. Hey, what do you know? I'm finally out of belt. It's been a while since that's happened. Oh wait, no, I'm not. Sweet. So I'm gonna expand this. Normally this would be something I would do off screen, but we need the iron right now. And then I may call it an episode at that point. We'll see how long it is once I've done doing this. But I feel okay about this. I mean, because you know I was in the circuit episode. It was episode, what was that? Episode 3, I think. I was, you know, I was saying how it seemed slow and it, you know, I was disappointed in the progress I made, but some people had some really good points that I guess I hadn't really thought of. Is that I'm so used to multiplayer with the other guys that, you know, things just get done before I even think that they need to be done, that I guess this is just how fast single player goes. You know, maybe I'm just not used to it. So, I mean, I felt like it was really slow and you guys would be bored, but it seems like the general consensus is that you don't mind this. You know, well, this probably you don't like, but again, I will do that almost entirely off screen unless I need to at the moment, like right now. And yeah, so I think I just kind of need to get reacquainted or acclimated almost to single player, and you know how long things take for that, because there's not like 4 people doing stuff. And I am still using small power poles just because it matches up. And this is the most like botched together. I'm missing like one of every item somewhere in this build. Where are my trains? I want some trains. Does not look like a train. A tool belt would be good though. Alright, so just these couple other smelters. Good to go. Grab a power pole. Boom, boom. And do we have every inserter? It looks like we do. Don't know if ore. This belt's full, but do recall it's being split. This is why we need a separate belt. because that actually needs to probably be red belt. That should about fill out this line, except that we need to do the underground trick. If you don't know, I covered this in one of my like 10 tips and tricks videos, but in order, these inserters won't actually get full compression. You see these little gaps here? It's not because we're starved on ore or anything, it's because inserters won't achieve full compression. There's a little trick. If you use underground belts, you can do it on the entire thing. You don't have to. Only the last couple will make it work. If you do underground belts, it allows the inserters to achieve full compression because it kind of like teleports the items in it almost and like squeezes them together. It's a little hard to explain. I'm sure other people have explained it in comments before really well. Well, that doesn't count because I cut off the belt. But see, we're actually starved on ore. But it will be fully compressed, I think, at this point, if we end up getting enough ore through here. And this really needs to be a separate belt. Like, really. In fact, I'm just going to cut... We have enough steel built up. I really need the iron. I'm going to cut this for now because this is going to become a separate belt, like, between this episode and next. I'm going to do that. We want this full line dedicated to iron. We do have a ton of steel all on this line and in the furnaces at this point. But yeah, I think that'll do it for this episode. We're at 21 minutes. This seems to be a pretty good stopping point. We got inserters, fast and long-handed, except I don't think I actually exported them. So let's do that really quick. And assemblers in our hardware store. Other thing we need is like pipes would be good. And also miners would be the next step for sure. Steam engine stuff, definitely going to get to that. And actually, I would like to hear, guys, I'd love your feedback in the comments for this episode. If that's something you want me to do on screen, like set up the miners and the steam engines and stuff in here, or if you prefer me to skip it. I know you've given a lot of feedback on what to skip and what to show, but this kind of falls into an odd category where it's like, it's the first time I'd be setting those specific things up, but it's going to be a very similar concept to what I've done here, so it's kind of repetitive. So I'm not sure. You know, I showed this. It's pretty much going to be the same thing, except slightly different materials and layout. But, you know, let me know. I think what I might do is put it on this side or something, and because I can run this down, and this would actually work well. Because what I can do is stack, and I know I'm like zigzagging. Sorry about that. I can stagger these, right, so that this assembler would line up, but I'd switch these inserters so that another... Oh, thank you. The turrets... I can't believe I don't have turrets yet. Great. Good thing the biters are, like, being super calm. I can put a chest here and have it staggered, and that'll work really well. And, yeah, let me just grab one more research before we call it. Research speed is actually something really good to get. So this is great. See, now I can just come by, grab all this stuff, and I'll be all set to go. This is going to drain everything, but it'll build back up again. Anyway, guys, that'll do it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And next episode, we should definitely get into oil. We pretty much have everything researched for it. And I just need to set up some stone brick, which I'll do off screen because it's exactly the same setup as the ore, just stone. So I will do that. And yeah. I will see you guys next time. So if you did enjoy it, feel free to leave a like. I'd love to hear any thoughts and the feedback down in the comments. But until next time, I look forward to seeing you all, and do take care.